I grew up in South Texas, and down there, it was rough because I was trying to explain this to my brother. It was rough because down there, the worst thing when we were growing up, the worst thing you could call somebody was a faggot, and I was trying to explain that it hurt because the way it hurt was because that's actually what I was. I was gay. And so, in everybody else's eyes, the worst thing in the world that you could call somebody was actually what I was. But they weren't calling me that because I was actually gay, just because they thought that was the worst thing in the world that you could be. And that drove me insane. When I was 13, I attempted committing suicide. And it was, and my parents don't even know this. I finally just told my brother. But all I could remember when I was younger was all the negative stuff. And it just kept piling on and piling on. And I just reached a point where I felt like there was nowhere to turn to. And it hurt. I died inside. Every single time I had to go to school. Every single time I had to go to church. Every single time I had a family arrangement where we were going to visit another group, and I felt like every single time I looked around a room, all I felt were eyes that were judging me. And I couldn't bear it. My aunt definitely saved my life, and she let me know that it was okay to be whoever I wanted to be. And even, like, I was talking to my older brother, and he's like, how'd you know you were gay? And I was explaining to him that when he first had that thought of holding a girl's hand because he liked her, I had that exact same thought, except it was a boy. It wasn't something that I grew into, it was just something that happened, a natural course of my life. And I had to keep that all bottled up in tight, bound, Latino, just intense ball of just self-loathing and hate mixed with a regret of not living and expressing myself. And it wasn't until I moved up to Boston and found an amazing group of people and friends that I was actually able to open that up and just let all that energy out into the world. It truly has changed my life. I am not the person that I grew up as. I no longer have this regret. I no longer have resentment. My life is filled with love, filled with joy. I have so many friends that absolutely love and adore me for the person that I am. And they're my new family. My old family has finally come around, 15 years later. So everybody needs time. Sometimes they just don't understand. And it's hard to explain what an orange is to somebody if they've never seen an orange, if they've never tasted an orange, and they don't know what the orange color is. All they know is it's something that's not an apple. And my family finally understands what an orange is. And they're getting to know that they like oranges. And I'm okay with that. Yeah, maybe one day your family will understand that orange juice isn't just for breakfast.